Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. This is episode 17. And we probably can't continue the story. We did 2 story episodes in the previous chapter. The previous episode. So chapter 7 and 8 were back to back. It's pretty awesome. We have 4 mechs. We have lost some party members. Well, actually, I don't know if they were playable, but we lost some humans. They're dead. They died defending the city. And you have to remember, with anime games in particular, there are going to be characters that will die. It's a very common occurrence that happens in anime. So since Xenoblade Chronicles X is essentially an anime game, you can expect that trope to remain the same, and characters will die. Characters will betray each other. That's how it is, especially in a war-style anime, which is what this game is. This is a sci-fi humans versus aliens type thing. So don't get accustomed to characters too much, because people will let you down that you'll get, used to, and people will die. It's a war, so Japanese don't pull their punches with this kind of stuff. It's not like American cinema or American stuff with sci-fi that it takes an entire trilogy for one character to die. Like, characters literally will die over the course of the series. A great indication of that is watch Macross. You get introduced to characters all the time. They're dead real fast, for the most part. And only, like, the main characters are the ones that are not impacted. Unless, that main character's brother is killed. And then they'll show things like, trauma and all kinds of stuff. So, Japanese like to make storytelling as real as possible sometimes, even in their games and things like that. Whereas American storytelling, we're not even allowed to kill characters that annoy us. Like, I think more people would have liked Dragon Age, the Veil Guard, if you literally could have gone up to some of the most annoying characters in the game and gut them like a fish. Because Japanese games would let you do that. You can kill characters that bother you. Like, there's protections against certain types of characters. You can't just kill people on a whim.
Like Fire Emblem, you could pretty much kill anyone.
Oh yeah, there's permadeath in Fire Emblem. If you have a character that you can't stand, you can put them in a very bad position on the map and they can get killed, and then you never have to deal with them again. A lot of Japanese games allow you to do that kind of stuff. But, yep.
Yeah, I guess better to work your fantasies out in the game than in real life. It's like you have a character that acts like one of your bosses at work. It's like, I will put you on the front lines of this people.
Well, that there were a couple characters I wish we could have killed in Veilguard, like the one who started doing push-ups because they misgendered somebody. Because they just want to go out back and just, like, stab them. Be like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this character anymore, they're annoying. They're nothing like how they were in previous Dragon Age games, so they're dead to me, literally. And the one character that kept, like, constantly being like, hey, just so you know, I'm non-blah blah blah. And it's like, oh really? Well, now you're non-alive. I would have loved to have been able to do that. Or that annoying gnome, but no. They don't let you do that in Western games. Japanese games, you can find ways of getting rid of annoying characters. All the time.
They had it in Red Dead Redemption.
Yep, Red Dead Redemption, you can kill people.
Where they had certain characters, like they had a, somebody said they didn't like a lady in the game that was bothering them or something, and she was super annoying, like, felt like a parent to them or something, and they just, like, somehow killed her or something. I don't know.
So let's see what the requirements are to progress the story. It's probably going to be a lot. So like I said, we did chapters 7 and 8 back to back. Chapter 7 required us to be a level 28, and Chapter 8 required us to be a level 30. So to do Chapter 9, we have to be level 34.
I mean, to each their own. I mean, some people, it's like, what do you call it, like, cathartic, or like it makes you feel better. But for me, it's like, it's hard for me to do that because I know in real life, like, I have to, like, if there's somebody at work that's frustrating, I have to deal with them anyway every day, so it's hard. It depends on the person. Like, some people it helps them, some people it doesn't do that. But at least the option is there in, like, Japanese games. Hi everyone, hope you guys are having a great day. Hi, sorry guys, I think Luke is in kind of like a frustrated move because he said I was going to talk about 1996 tomorrow in the Mario Kart, and I had such a horrible year in the 90s, like 1996, 97, 98. I was in junior high, and so I was just telling Luke all my junior high horror stories, so I probably put a negative impact on Luke because I was bullied mercilessly in junior high. So Luke was saying, tomorrow Amber will tell you about her junior high experience, and I was telling Luke like, I don't think so. Like, I don't want to talk about that.
No. I wasn't. It had nothing to do with your storytelling. I was making a comparison to show the difference. Like,
I see. Okay,
that in Japanese games you can kill people.
Oh yeah, because of this game you die. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I can't kill people directly in this game, but there are characters that die all the time. Whereas characters you want that you wish would die, they don't die.
The only
in Western
thing
games.
that was good about junior high for me was I got to be in like I was in junior high orchestra, and I really liked orchestra. It was my one bright spot. I really enjoyed it, and I thought the orchestra kids were really nice. But most of the stuff in junior high for me was like, basically it was like if you didn't have the newest, I mean it's probably like that today. Whereas if you don't have the newest clothing style, like my parents didn't have any money, so everyone in junior high in the 90s when I was growing up, if you were cool and you fit in, you would have wide leg jeans. Everyone had wide leg jeans, and I couldn't afford. My family went to like the special like place where you like go to the secondhand store and you could get like 10 pairs of you could get like a bag full of. Actually, it's really interesting. In my town, if you didn't have a lot of money, there was a place like where I am right now. If you go to the used clothing center or whatever, or where donations are or whatever, you still have to pay several dollars an item. But where I was in Illinois, you could fill up a bag of clothes for 10 cents at the secondhand area. And that was like how I got most of my clothes. My mom would take me there, and I would just pick out clothes that I liked and put them in a bag. And then my mom would pay like 10 cents a bag. 10 cents to $1. I think it depended what was in the bag, like if it was coats or something. So like there was no wide leg jeans there. So like I was, and I had one friend, and I remember her name was Carly.
Right.
And,
so guess what?
she did something at a party that I disagreed with, and it was stressful for me. And then she stopped being my friend after that. So then I had no friends. Then I did have friends. I had friends that grew up in my street, but some of them were like juvenile delinquents. But at least they were still my friends, which is better than nothing. So that was pretty good. But yeah, I just had the orchestra was my only bright spot. I really liked the orchestra class. But yeah, that was stressful. Like the pressure to get a pair. I actually was like pleading on my knees, crying to my parents to get a pair of wide leg jeans because I just wanted to fit in so much. And like I think my family finally caved and got me one pair. And I would just try to wear that pair as much as possible, then wash it, and then I'd have my other jeans the other days, and then I would try to wear it again. I was like, I don't know, it was like the need to fit in was like life or death, basically.
Are you the one they paired me with? You have the look at least. But what about inside? Does your heart burn with a flame hot enough to forge a true blade? Yes. Your eyes tell 1,000 tales that no words can match. Finally, the fates have delivered to me a partner worthy of my trust. Forgive me. I am Bose Lowe's, proud member of the Harriers. I will be a partner on this job. But please, call me Sensei. Do you know this term? It's what some Eastern cultures used to call teachers and wise men back on Earth. Ah, a kindred spirit, I see. I used to travel in such places collecting antiquities, Buddha carvings and the like. Oh, and bonsai trees. Just looking at them is enough to soothe the most wounded of souls. Pray tell, what is it about the East that draws your... No, belay that. If we start down this path, we'll be talking until dawn. Let us focus on the mission. A few days ago, a group of blades left the city to hunt some indigents. And they've not been heard from since. Our job is to track them down. If we also happen to take care of the indigents along the way, so much the better. Rest easy, my friend. Sensei will show you what it means to be a true Harrier. The day is young, and victory is in the air. We ride!
Alright, people. So, let's bring in...
Anime equals emotional damage, says Granddaddy Otaku.
Emotional damage. Yep. Whoa! That was a problem there. Alright, so where are we going? What's next on the agenda?
I finished the DLC, says Game Wing, and I am sad.
DLC for Gundam?
For Gundam, says
Oh, I'm
Game
sorry.
Wing. I can do more things, though, says Game Wing. That's why most UK schools stuck with uniforms, says Jojo.
Yeah, I responded to him. I wrote him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, only private schools are like that in the US.
So it's gonna be mostly affinity missions for the next 2 days because we don't have... You need to be a level 34 to continue the story. I'm a level 31. So that presents a small problem.
I mean, I think that would solve... Oh my gosh. I mean, they should change that law in the United States. They should have all the schools have uniforms. Because I was just thinking about it. Like, I think that would actually change a lot about our schools. Because a lot about our schools is very, like, messed up. Like, for instance, my friend Monique, she was in all honors classes, but she actually dropped out of school even though she was very smart because of bullying, because of her clothes. So if we would have had uniforms, my friend would have still stayed in school and probably gone on to college.
Probably. I mean, that's what they do in Japan and they do in Europe. Like, most schools have uniforms because it cuts down on a lot of, you know, people being judgmental over, you know, what you're able to wear and stuff.
Not bad, newcomer. Your skills are matched only by your impressive guts. Huh? A Xeno?
You all are humans, right? Please help me, okay? I ran into trouble and hurt myself. My legs don't really work right now, you know? So if any creatures show up, I'm a goner.
That's a real shame. But I fear our own people must come before you. I'll not waste precious time on a Xeno.
What? Please wait, okay? Aren't Manon and humans friends?
Friends. Humans have no Xeno friends. Humans need no Xeno friends. Come, let us tarry with this degenerate beast no longer.
I see. sorry to bother you, okay? I'll just try to find my own way to safety. I hope we both make it out of this cave alive, you know?
Forgive me. Sometimes my temper gets the best of me when Xenos are involved. I lose my head. But come, let us hurry. There are humans waiting for our aid.
I love my mechs. I wish the mechs would gain levels faster, though. I don't risk my mechs fighting anybody that's more than 5 levels ahead of me.
You made a Sailor Moon Make-A-Sword on Gundam Breaker? Oh wow, game. I don't know if I want to see this. Maybe if we play multiplayer, I can play with you with Sailor Moon. Manon Sadness is branded. Sorry guys, I'm in trying to tidy up the house. I could put the dishes on right now, then they'd be mostly done, and I could sit on the screen.
Mostly done. They will be done. Dishes are ready with it.
You know, I just have so much. I meant to make you fried rice. And also, tomorrow morning I have to go out and get a little gift for my little niece.
Oh my gosh, it's coming by. Well, so much for retreating, gang. We're gonna have to fight this thing. It's kind of above our level, though, so hopefully we can beat this thing. It's a level 40.
Or Manon.
Yep, or Manon.
Because Granddaddy Otaku. Yeah, I was glad to see you guys on the stream today. Miss Deanna, Granddaddy Otaku, Sammy, and Nix Galaxy, everyone. Nix Galaxy says, full stream again?
If it wins, you guys have the ability to vote what tonight's mystery stream is.
Well, I mean, people are voting for the troll game. I also have to clean out my... Get all the cardboard out. I did not leave. I left without getting... I did not go off... Basically, I was going to go out today and I had... Oh, never mind. I had bags of stuff in the back. I made sure to put them in the trash before I left. I didn't want to get
We lost all our Gundams.
Yeah, you guys, if you guys want a certain ultimate, you guys have to, I mean, I don't, sorry, I deleted that comment because, you know, also, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to, you know, you know, like, if somebody asks somebody to super chat or somebody to sponsor a certain game they want, if you guys want to see a certain game, you guys know how to get it done, you'd have to sponsor it yourself. You can't really ask somebody else to do that because it's a tremendous amount of sacrifice. Our ultimates do the game that I want to see. I don't want one of my ultimate members to have to sponsor a game out of pressure from somebody else. You know, that wouldn't be right because they're helping the channel, so that means they get the game they want to see. So, you know, I don't want anyone to pressure them for their... Also, I'm not going to be doing Metal Gear Solid on this channel anyway, because that's rated M. We don't really do a lot of M-rated games on here. Oh, also, like, someone had an idea about, ultimates, and I didn't know how to address it last night. I won't really say who had the idea about it, but I didn't know how to respond because I didn't want to like hurt anyone's feelings or anything. But like you know, somebody last night was telling me they wanted to try to talk to all of our Ultimate members and try to get them all to renew on the same day. And I didn't know how to respond to that, but basically, you know, I appreciate that the person is trying to do something that they think would boost our views or something, but, you know, YouTube looks for consistency. Number one, YouTube looks for consistency, so, you know, having people donate on different days, is better for the channel than everyone donating on one day of the month.
Because what it would look like is if everybody, like, let's say everybody waited and all the Ultimates and all the members, like, did, like, a big $1,000 thing or whatever for all that. Our numbers would plummet because, like, YouTube would see, like, this day where we earned, like, a massive amount of money, and the more money we make, the more money they take. So if someone were to do like a $1,000 donation, YouTube would take like probably $450 from that. A $500 donation, like we only get $390 from that. So whereas if somebody gave like a $200 donation, we would get like 150 of that or something like that. The more money that people, the higher the amount of charity that people give us is the more YouTube takes. So it's like if we're consistently getting like $5 and $50 donations from people, you know, we get about like 45% of that or 50% or something.
But also, like, personally, I don't think, like, I'm just thankful that people are able to donate whenever they're able to. Like, I wouldn't want to put additional pressure on people to then, you know, oh, I don't want you to donate now. I need everyone to wait at this point. You know, I'm just happy for any donation at any time, whenever someone has it, spontaneously, you know, because the channel needs help. So, you know, I don't want to pressure people. So I know the person who had that idea is in here. But if you are an Ultimate and people do try to contact you about trying to do that, know that, you know, it's not my idea. I appreciate that person trying to help. But I know that not only there's many problems with that, not only is there what Luke said, but I also see it backfiring tremendously in many other ways. I mean, number one, like we have to depend on fan funding, and if people see a whole bunch of donations at one time, people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, these people don't really need any help at all, and everyone's just gonna leave the channel. That's how I see it happening. So, like, it's actually better when it's, you know, when it's spread randomly
out, because then it's a consistent income every day.
I know it seems like, you know, but it's, and also I will have to say, no matter how many, even if like we had tons of donations on one stream, because we are, you know, unseen in the search engine, it's not gonna just randomly put us back in our channel back in the search engine because of that. It will just be for that one stream, and then the next stream will probably get 0 views again, and it'll go right back to normal. So, I mean, it just wouldn't work the way people were thinking it would work. Thank you for the super chat, Granddaddy Otaku. So, Amber, it's a low chance request, but Princess play cosplay for Mario Kart World stream. Kwing could be Mario or Luigi, says Granddaddy Otaku. Well, Luke's favorite character from me would be Daisy. I did know, I mean, it's really hard to find a cosplay outfit of Peach or Daisy from me online. Like I don't really have a lot of cosplay outfits. I makeshift made my own, like, I've have 2 Catwoman cosplay outfits. I've done Catwoman, and that's it. I haven't done any gaming cosplay ever. Luke has one Rio jacket from Shenmue. I don't have a lot of cosplay, like, but I mean, I could use some of the extra gifted membership donations, that have been on the Xenoblade streams for a cosplay outfit or something. I mean, there are some anime cosplay outfits that are like $40 to $70. I've noticed that the women's cosplay outfits are way more than the men's. Like, you can get a Luigi or Mario cosplay outfit for like $40, and then women's, like, the dress, because the dress for well, I'll think about it, you know, like, maybe it's possible. I mean, especially coming from you, Granddaddy Otaku, you've just definitely already donated more than what a dress would be for, like, a Princess Peach or something.
Jade Rose just...
Thank you, Jade Rose. Says, so long as I am able to, I will be renewing as an ultimate with the Kwings. The two of you are one of my favorite gaming channels on the YouTube platform, and I love your content. I found this channel in December of 2020. I've been hooked ever since.
Thank you very much.
You found us when everyone else lost us, Jade Rose. That's great. Thank you so much, Jade Rose. And Granddaddy Otaku says Daisy works too. I do like Princess Peach, though. She is cute, but Daisy's Luke's favorite. Well, that's because Luke likes, Luke's favorite couple is Daisy and...
Oh my gosh, what type of scale is that? SK30SA? It's the wrong kind?
Alright, thank you so much, Granddaddy Otaku, for the super chat. And thank you, Thank you, Jade Rose, for the, Thank you, Jade Rose, for the 35 months gifted membership. I mean, the fact that you kind of requested it, Granddaddy Otaku, would give me an excuse to... would give me a possible excuse to be like, hey, one of my top donators really wanted me to do this. Like, you know, I always, I don't know why I feel the need to have to, like, explain to family and stuff, being like, well, this is because of my job, like, I feel like me having a fun job meant I had to, like, explain every single extra fun thing I've done to family. Like, oh, you know, you didn't have time to visit me one more day, but you had time to get that, you know, Daisy cosplay thing. But that doesn't happen as much. I feel like family is a little bit more understanding now, especially since we were shadow banned. Originally, it was, like, very weird. It was like I had to explain everything. But I guess I'm still in that mindset, so yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. That's, I mean, you guys saw, what I currently look like on the last video, the last face cam thing. So I guess I mean.
Very cute, Angel.
Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, I guess yeah, I mean, maybe I will try. That's very kind of you, Granddaddy Otaku. Maybe I will think about it. I've definitely looked at a lot of Daisy and Princess Peach outfits on the, they have some on Amazon. I can actually look at one right now. Let's see if they have one that I'm looking at. So, but some of them you have to, like, send your measurements, and then they get it from Japan. Like, they have to send it. I don't know. It'd be, I mean, I guess Luke didn't mind being on camera that one time.
Alright, guys, so it looks like we're trading in our mech. We're gonna be a blue mech now. We're changing it up. My goodness.
Sorry.
Ladies.
Oh, okay. So they have Princess Peach costume for little girls for $20.
Dark Raven is gone now.
They have a lot of Princess Peach outfits for little girls. Oh, wow. They do have a Princess Peach costume for adults. That is kind of cute, actually. I've never seen that. And they have a Daisy one. There, Luke. There's Daisy.
That's cute.
And there's Princess Peach. I do think Princess Peach's outfit is cuter than Daisy's, personally. But Luke really likes... Sorry. I mean, I didn't even know they had this. Maybe they're always out of it at Halloween.
Alright guys, I'm piloting Nightwing from now on. I'm Nightwing. Dark Raven has been retired, unfortunately. How do we buy Skell insurance? Where do we buy Skell insurance?
Yeah, well, I mean, it would give me an excuse to, it would definitely give me an excuse to do it. Oh, there we go. There's the anime Princess Peach costume. Well, that's a lot more. There's the anime costume, Luke.
That's nice. So we have to level up our mechs.
Well, I mean, I'll definitely think about it, Granddaddy Otaku. Thank you for the that's very kind of you. That I don't know. Oh no, we've got a bee costume over here.
No.
Looks like no.
Never.
Never.
Wait, why aren't we getting materials anymore? Shouldn't I be getting minerals? Mining total? No.
I just want... Well, Luke, I mean, if I was okay with it, or if I could find a Peach costume, would you want to do that, or Peach and Luigi or something, or... Well, Luke will think about it, Granddaddy Otaku.
It's a ranged weapon.
For Blake.
Okay. You have to do a little bit of change here. How about a spider outfit? No.
I don't think...
How many views do we have on this stream? Not very much.
I mean, we can't really say how many views we have.
Stream's only been for an hour, so...
I mean, if we're
not
still...
Not very much.
Here's the... If we're still streaming, it means we don't have enough. I mean...
What do we want to go with? We have blue, red, versus... Tell me it has gear on, or it has weapons at least. Yep, she has weapons. Good. Okay, looks like she's now the Black Ranger, and we're going to make, Rose red. Can I rename the... rename this? Yeah. Green dragon. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Just rename a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't give all the information on here about everything.
Hmm.
Well, I'll put it in my save for later, Granddaddy Otaku, and I'll look for a costume for Luke if that's something he wants to do. Thanks for thanks for encouraging us. Maybe that would bring more people in. I don't know.
I don't think so, but
It would still be fun at least.
it'd be fun. Christmas Gundam.
Well, the only thing is, like,
Bicycle. It has some weapons, not very many. Okay.
I mean, if we did have Peach and Luigi costumes, we could definitely reuse them at some point. There's not a shortage of Nintendo games. Yeah, that's a great idea, Granddaddy Otaku. I'll definitely think about it. The only thing is I hate getting stuff off of line because if the size is a little wrong, it's hard to send it back, especially if it's from another country. It's just,
Right.
It can be frustrating.
Actually pretty good at this mech design. Oh, lights.
Oh, a lot of, a lot of Snow White costumes around.
Surprising.
Like a lot of Snow White costumes are online. Oh wow, Rosalina costume looks cute. Yep. I honestly, at this point, I just feel bad for... I just feel bad for the amount of money, like the amount of money that people lost on the movie. Like, it's hard to even get to the, like, everyone is jumping on the bandwagon of like, oh, this, you know, like, oh, like they didn't listen to the fans and they messed up on this and this and no one's gonna watch it. And now I kind of feel bad for how many people probably lost their jobs working on that movie.
Yeah, we have Power Ranger mechs now. Blue Ranger, Green Ranger, Red Ranger, Black Ranger. And they're color coordinated. It's almost like Voltron. She pilots red. She pilots black. The one in white pilots green. And just like Voltron, I wear pink, but I pilot blue. I'm Princess Allura. It's all color coordinated. Yay! I'm weird. I don't care. Basically what I'm learning is you have to get new mechs all the time. Every time you reach another level, you have to upgrade your mech because you can't actually upgrade your mech with more abilities. You can only upgrade it with buying it, and it's like now it's a level 30. So I was using level 20 mechs, that's why I was getting wrecked. Isn't the Red Ranger usually the leader? I'm not the leader. The leader is Elma. Isn't she? Everybody keeps calling her the leader in this story, so, you know. But yeah, we're like, go, go, Power Rangers! Blue, green, black, red. That's pretty cool. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Mikey likes it.
Oh, wow, you can actually, since we could be on, like, camera, you can actually get a shorter version of the dress, which is way less money.
Shorter skirt?
There's a lot of short versions of, see? You can get a short skirt version of, like, knee length, and it's way less money than the full skirt.
But I get to see the shorter length.
Since I'm on camera, it wouldn't really matter if I have a full-length skirt or not.
I mean, I don't see how this is a losing situation.
Luke doesn't see how this would be a losing situation.
Nice job, Granddaddy Otaku.
Luke's like, I'm glad to be a part of this plan.
Amber in a skirt that only I can see when people think she's wearing a full Princess Peach costume. She's got a mini skirt. I like it.
I don't know if it'd be a mini skirt, but it's
Shorter
so
skirt.
short. Well, I mean, there's one that's a mini skirt.
Approved.
Apparently, there are a lot of different versions of Princess Peach
Oh, yeah, of course.
costumes. You can get the full-length skirt, or you can get, like, a shorter version of it. I think this is supposed to be Princess Peach. Here. Look, is this Princess Peach or no? Is this Princess Peach?
Depends if Tatsu can make it or not.
Or is that somebody else?
You know what I mean.
What does that say?
It just says deluxe princess costume.
Honey, that's Sleeping Beauty.
Oh. Wow, her dress looks kind of like Princess Peach's dress.
That's Sleeping Beauty.
Oh.
You can tell by, look at the white collar thing. The thing that jettisons out. That's 100% Sleeping Beauty. Whatever, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Once you go mech, you never go back. Come on, level up already, game!
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Shouldn't I be leveling up? I'm in a mech. I'm fighting level 40s. Like, what the heck, man?
I'll strike first. Attack at range. I'm on it.
Well, now we would have to find a Luigi costume for you, Luke.
Missile has your name on it.
I've got just the move.
I'll weaken it.
Move in and do some damage. Ready? Come on.
Almost down, but not
I mean, this one looks very accurate, I feel. That's from an anime cosplay company. That looks the most
Well,
accurate.
of course, but that's gonna be more expensive.
Yeah.
I like the miniskirt. I vote for that one. It looks authentic on the top, and it's fun on the bottom.
They're tough. Catch me up. I got my skill.
Red Rose is gonna die? Why? How did you blow up your mech, Red Rose?
They're not getting your way. Shoot them now. Here comes my signature. Scalp up. Use your auras. Fight like the world is watching.
Use melee attacks. Don't fall behind.
Stay there.
Here I come.
I've got just the move. Hit them again. We'll settle it here. I can still pull through. Follow up with melee attacks. Huh? Ah! I'll get it done.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
Here comes my signature.
Missiles have your name on
This
it.
yell will ride off.
Here I come. Whoa.
Did you guys seriously lose your skells?
Override. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Sliding slinger. Ready?
Yes. Hit him again.
Effect charge.
Catch open. Launching missile.
Early
Feels so
bird.
hot. Heal me up.
I'll be right with you. I've hit them again. We'll settle it here.
Iron fist.
Primer. Arcing horn.
Here I come.
Time to kick it off with melee attack.
Hey, look.
Early
Got
bird.
him.
Effect charge.
Trash chuck. Ready? Get your adrenaline going.
Sliding slinger.
Hit harder. Wild dance.
Engaging it ready.
Wow, this battle's been going on a long time.
Catch your
Shadow strike.
launching missiles. Ah! Frozen and smash 'em. No holds barred. Missiles have your name on it. Here I
Hit
come.
them again. We'll settle here. Upper hand.
Wow, this is taking forever.
Effect charge. Engaging. Lay out the fire force.
Hold still. Ah!
That. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Overwhelm. I have to stay in this. Help me.
Missiles have your name on it.
Who leveled up?
Oh, I've got the perfect software for that. Let me send it to you later.
Darn! They lost their mechs and everything? Oh, you idiots. Oh, you idiots. Alright, note to self, we can't fight in the water. You fools.
Can't fight in the water, Luke.
Nope, you can't fight in the water because it's poison. Dummies. Thank you, Granddaddy. Yeah, keep the husband happy. Yeah, we played Mario 64
Well-
today, Daffy.
Well, people want Luke to be more expressive, so just kidding.
Wow.
I don't know. He's pretty.
Okay. Anyway, we have to go get barracks things again. I have to rebuy. I have to repair the suits.
Yeah.
Doggone it. Oh, Amber's playing Mario Kart 64 tomorrow. She was on the phone. Yeah, we're doing 100 cc's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Well... What I don't like is these Amazon reviews that are like, I usually order a small, but I got the 4X because I wanted to go up a few sizes. They're like, just in case, because I feel like the sizing was off. And it's like, and then someone else will be like, I usually order an, you know, like they it's hard to know. I hate sending stuff back. What's the matter?
It's still trying to cut out the copyright sharing because we got 5,000 views on that video. I want that revenue. I don't want to share with Nintendo. Hey guys, remember to do us a solid and have the shorts on in the background if you can, please. Thank you. Alright, let's roll, team. Why don't you let me in my mech? Alright, there we go. Okay, we need to be very careful this time. Need to be super careful this time. This quest, I feel like it's not supposed to take this long, and yet it's taking this long. Because they all died. They were in the water. They all died. Daffy did super chat as well?
Sorry, Daffy.
He did? Daffy did a membership post, which we read. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, Granddaddy.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
I didn't even
can't
see the
believe we
notification
didn't
for
see
that.
that. Wow, thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. You're amazing.
Did Skeletor even say anything? I didn't get a notification when he gave the gifted members.
Skeletor sleeping on the job.
Yes, he is.
Wow, that's a lot of gifted memberships yet again.
Granddaddy said he works a lot, so I'm not going to say that he can't afford things.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
I'm probably going to have to switch the air conditioner to... the temperature is dropping.
Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. You're breathtaking. Thank you so much. Well...
Oh. Okay, so by 10 at night I need to turn on the heat. Ah! Computer's frozen. There we go. Alrighty, continuing on. Sorry guys, this is taking so long. I guess I'm not a very good mech pilot. Actually, it was the poison water that did it.
Use melee attack. Don't fall behind.
Alright, well, Granddaddy Otaku, maybe we'll try that. I don't even know when the, I've actually been, when is the Switch supposed to come out? The Switch 2?
Day before our anniversary.
Oh, wow.
So the day that we were doing our wedding rehearsal is when the Switch 2 comes out. Wait. Wait a sec.
What?
You're gonna get mad at me if I ask you.
Probably.
Did we get married on June 3rd or June 6th?
Wow.
I can't remember anymore. It's one of those days. I'm becoming my dad because my dad always gets the anniversary wrong and then I always got it right. I want to say it's June 3rd.
It is.
Thank God. Okay, so it's 2 days after our anniversary. Okay, I went with my gut. Sorry. 6 and 3 are pretty much the same. It's It's a dyslexic
The
thing.
problem with ordering Luke a Mario or Luigi outfit is if I get an extra large, which would be tall enough for him, it's gonna be huge on his waist. Because he's like very tall, but like he's, you know, he's tall, but like he shoots up like a tree. They don't really have like a lot of specific they always have all these specific measurements for women for their costumes, but for men it's just like medium, large, extra large, small. That's it. They don't really have a lot of extra. Oh look, what do you think of this costume?
Now it's my turn.
Interesting.
Now, a melee attack.
Why are you guys so stupid? Get out of the water! I said assemble, you idiots!
Move in and do some damage.
Bombardier!
I'll get it done.
Frozen and smash. No
I owe
holds
you one.
barred.
Now it's my turn.
My gosh, they're so stupid.
Slinger. I've got just the move. Scream edge. I hit them again. We'll settle it here.
Hold still. Almost, but not out.
My adrenaline's rising.
Here I come. Hit harder.
Sliding. Slinger.
That poison water is very bad.
Hit him again for me. Sorry.
Shadow strike.
The other one just dropped in the water, didn't they?
Hey, look! I got him.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Sliding. Slinger. Side slash. That's intensive. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I was waiting for a
Side
chance
slash.
to show off. Here I come.
Shadow strike.
Oh wow, it looks like for the Mario costume they add like a little tummy to it. Which is weird.
Missiles have their name
They're
on it.
Mario shaming.
So nice. Move in and do some damage.
I don't like how stupid the NPCs are.
Upper hand.
My teammates destroyed their own mechs by jumping in poison water.
Scream edge.
I told them to assemble several times. They never came up to where I was. That's on them for not following directions. I didn't do anything.
Upper hand.
Oh, look at this Luigi jacket, Luke. Is that the cutest thing? Oh, this is for a child. It's for children. I wanted to get you that.
Here
Sorry.
comes my signature
Lost
shadow
my
strike.
spell.
Sliding. Slinger.
My mech broke too.
Went too far. Scream edge.
Well, Granddaddy Otaku will think about it. Maybe Luke will let me get the one that's less if it's got like a half a skirt.
Why are they so stupid? Why?
Honestly, this is making me wish I could sew. I can sort of sew, but not that well.
Why are you guys so stupid?
I don't actually know what Princess Peach looks like to compare it.
Come on. Help us.
Because they are?
Here comes my signature.
Now I can see why they're losing the war against the aliens. The aliens know that humans are stupid.
So Princess Peach has a huge blue jewel right in the middle of her top. And she has very poofy pink
Move in and do some damage.
Not enough
make me break a sweat?
Oh, you know, there's only one problem with this. This doesn't come with a crown. That doesn't come with a peach crown.
You always get a peach crown separate.
Oh wow, this one comes with a Princess Peach wig with a crown. Kinda neat.
Here I come! Come on!
It's got her
Let's go on
80s
and step
hairstyle.
into it.
There.
Yeah.
Well, it's a really cool idea, Granddaddy Otaku. I'm looking into it.
Enemy looks strong. How do we proceed? No holds barred. Ready? Iron fist. Hey, hold still. Catch open. I've got just the here I come. Follow up with melee
Well,
attack.
Luke, you're gonna... I don't know if you'll... I guess you looked out because the one with the shorter skirt actually has my size. And the one without it doesn't really have my size.
Target looking tough.
Cool. Thanks, Granddaddy.
Come on. I've got just the
I guess everything's working out for you, Luke.
no holds barred. Ready? Follow me. Overdrive. Iron fist. Iron fist. Target lock. Nice. Catch up. Damage.
And that's in June.
Catch up. Iron fist. Here I come.
Sorry, guys. I know this is just a big messy battle, but I think I'm gonna win it.
Hey, hold still. Here I come. I've got just the I'll weaken it. You're mine.
Well, looks like, Luke, even though the Luigi costume is, like, gonna be huge on your waist, the only one that's, like, tall enough
Mission accomplished.
for adults is the extra large one. Unless you just wanted to wear a green t-shirt like this. Some people apparently they just wear a green t-shirt. Then they just put suspenders and then they just add the hat.
Don't fall behind.
I mean, you're literally only the top half of you would be even on camera to begin with.
Here I come.
Oh my gosh, Luke. Here we go. Here's a Luigi costume. It's a car that you wear on yourself.
There'd be no room on the couch.
Hey, hold still. Iron fist. Don't feel so hot. Heal me up.
Oh, that's a cute costume, Luke. Look at this costume. It's a sweatpants with it's Bowser.
You know.
That's very cute.
Alright, we made it. Save. Finally, that took a while. Oh my goodness. Wow, you like to see that. How many comments are we getting on that, though? Are people even leaving comments?
Oh, people are leaving comments like, thanks for leaving this up.
There's 20 comments. Yep, alright, that's done. Okay, guys, make sure you watch the shorts, okay? Confirm. Well, we succeeded, but it was a rough thing. And some credits. Talk to Reggie. Reggie!
Wait! Don't eat me! I taste terrible! Oh, please let this all be some kind of bad dream. Huh? Did you come here to save me? Oh, thank you. Those things ate everyone else, and I was sure I was next.
So you ran off in a blind panic? What happened to centering yourself, Reggie?
Sensei, what are you doing here? You were off on a mission.
You think some patrol job is more important than coming to my students' rescue? I secured powerful backup and came running. Now get a grip, son.
Right. Thank you, sir.
You're in for a hell of a dressing down later. For now, let's finish this.
They weren't far behind me. Please, just kill them so we can all go back to New LA alive.
Leave it to us. We'll show these monsters what true warriors can do.
They've seen us!
That's how to do it. You can do it. Shadow Twilight. Now's our chance. Follow my lead. Sliding right.
I was waiting for a chance to show off!
Like coming higher off my scout.
Get in touch! Where did it all come from?
This is fun now. The bugs thought they were gonna gang up on me. They thought wrong!
Real combat.
Iron Fist!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Chance to show off!
Don't remember inviting you here.
Nail enemy down! Closing on the next one!
Now, my turn. Come on.
Use melee attack! Don't fall behind! Stealth book! Catch open! Maybe I'll
Now,
come
my
from.
turn.
Get it for you! Where did it all come from?
Move in and keep the rhythm
Waiting for
going.
a chance to show
Reinforce.
off!
That's how you do it. You can do it. Here comes the
You actually look very pretty as Sailor Mercury. You could pull off Sailor Mercury or Sailor Venus. Or Sailor Moon.
Get in close and land the blow.
Ready? We should weaken them to make it safe. Iron Fist! So long! Stealth book! Catch open!
Move in and do some damage.
I am gonna destroy you! Where did it all come from?
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Ready to dish out the attacks! Overdrive! Here I go! Where did it all come from? Take
Oh, Princess Aurora? Yeah.
Here I come.
So you know Disney is hurting when they literally cancel the live-action Tangled that was in development. But I'm like, yay, they're not gonna ruin Tangled!
Reinforcements. Watch out.
I think the Naked Gun movie coming out with Liam Neeson is going to be a breath of fresh air for Hollywood, because they have, even in the trailer that they had some really funny jokes that they showed. So, Liam Neeson plays the son of Frank Drebin. So
Oh, interesting.
he plays Frank and his mom's, son.
Right.
And there's a scene where all of the characters at the police force are all sons of the original cast. And when OJ's picture comes up,
Oh no.
right, everybody's crying. And when when Nordberg's picture comes up,
Yeah.
and they have like this young officer kid playing his son, he looks at the picture and he looks at the audience and he shakes his head. He's like, I'm not gonna shed tears. Because, in real life, O.J.
Right.
Simpson was bad. So, and everybody in the comments are like, whoa. If they're willing to take pot shots at that situation, along with some of the other jokes that they did in this, movie, it's very possible that The Naked Gun might actually be a funny movie.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't take itself seriously. And it's not a remake. It's, Liam Neeson even says, I'm Frank Drebin Jr., Police Squad. He says, the new version. So it's not actually going for a remake, it's going for a continuation of the story. So it leaves off from the last, Naked Gun, which was, 1994 or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, that's nice that they don't remake it, because then you're not ruining the original story.
Yep. And he's Frank Jr., he just goes by Frank Drebin, because when you're a junior and the senior's dead, you become...
There, son? It's finished.
Sensei, I'm sorry. I couldn't put any of what you taught me into practice. You always said never to betray my team. But I ran. I left them to die. It's over. I'm leaving Blade. I never should have joined in the first place. A coward like me will never be the sort of warrior you taught us about.
It's a fine thing to reflect on our weaknesses from time to time. Wouldn't you agree?
Ouch. Harsh. But it's true. Blade has no place for someone like me.
I see. Gods! You turn your comrades' deaths into an excuse to flee. Grow up and face the truth, son. You're just afraid because some monster nearly ate you alive. But look past that. Think on the future. Do we whimper and die, or do we find the life hold and reclaim what we have lost?
Sensei?
You're better than this. Now stand still so I can knock some guts into you. You can carry this weight, son. Huh? Sometimes a man needs a good punch. It's my responsibility to get him past this.
How many years has it been since I was a student at the academy? And yet you came all this way for me. I'm undeserving. And yet you treat me like your own family. You're an inspiration, Sensei. When you put it like that, you know I can't run away.
Damn right you can't. Now get your butt back to New LA. Train like you've never trained before. And show the Harriers what you're made of.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sorry to make you see that. Still, he's got a heart like a gong, that one. Strike it firm, and it rings true. A shame. Hopefully my mighty cry will someday stir your soul. Come, Eleanor will be waiting for our report. Stay sharp on the road home. Danger always comes just when you start to relax.
Alright, I think that quest is complete. So, excuse the term, but we're bugging out. Remember, look how all my mechs look like Power Rangers. Blue, green, red, black. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Luke. You look like the Ranger right now.
Well, you know that the girl who wore pink in Voltron piloted the Blue Lion.
Oh, I forgot that, Luke.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey!
Welcome back. How was the mission?
Not half bad, thanks to the fine partner you scouted for me. With her help, we got Reggie home safe and sound.
Am I hearing things? Every other recruit I paired you with has come home in tears. They usually get a little overwhelmed from all the lectures.
You see, such humility is at the heart of true Eastern philosophy. If we'd met at the Academy, I could have trained you from the ground up. What a shame. But perhaps it's not too late. Why don't we keep working together? I can help make you one of the true Blade elites. Well, what say you? Your answer pleases me. In truth, I'd have taught you anyway. This just saves me the trouble. Now, let us start again as master and pupil. I am Bose Lowe's. People call me the Harrier Hammer, for my fists pound any deviation straight.
So guys, Sega just announced that Sonic X Shadow Generations will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. So that's another enhanced HDR port. No new features or anything, but it will be a upgradable version. So I think that's the first third-party game that's part of the upgradable Switch games.
Oh yeah, so basically, there was a troll video online reviewing the Switch 2, saying which one is better, the Sega Game Gear or the Switch 2. And basically, one of their main points was that there are no Sonic games on the Switch 2, whereas on the Game Gear, there are Sonic games, so the Sega Game Gear wins. So Luke just said they're gonna have to do a rebuttal for that. I mean, it was a troll review, but he's gonna have to do a rebuttal for that because now there is Sega games on the Switch. Sonic Generations, Sonic X Shadow Generations.
And also, he forgot about all the backwards compatible Sega games that have released prior. You can play them on the Switch.
Yeah. He's like, you can't play Sega games. He's like, you can't play Sonic games on the Switch 2. Whereas you can't play them on the Game Gear, so...
Yuppers! Mary Mel basic mission. Mary Mel.
The problem with Princess Peach crowns is most of them are made for little girls, so it's really hurt your head to put that on.
As for Blade,
course, I do have the head the size of a child.
You have a tiny head.
Okay. I would not be surprised if that crown fit me perfectly from a child's accessory kit. Actually, that one year you got me for my birthday, Kirby hat and gloves, and they were a child's size, and they fit me perfectly.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Sega wasn't the only one, though. Sega also had the brand new... I'm glad the new animes that came out are good. The new Devil May Cry is terrible. It's nothing like Dante at all. They even gave him, you know that Johnny Young Bosch voices Virgil's son in Devil May Cry, right?
Yeah.
He's known as Nero. So
Yeah.
they gave Johnny all of Nero's themes for the Devil May Cry show. So even though he's playing Dante and he replaces the original Dante actor,
Oh, that's weird.
most of the songs that they give him in the show are Nero songs. And also the show is completely like the polar opposite of the Devil May Cry thing. The Devil May Cry games lore is all demons are evil, and humanity is the ones that need to be protected from the demons. So in this one, they do a Uno reverse. All the humans are evil, and the demons are the ones oppressed and being destroyed by the lowly humans. And Dante has to choose a side. So what made the original lore so great is the Dark Knight Sparta, you know, Dante's dad, went against the forces of hell to protect humanity and his family, and it ended up costing him his life. But, you know, to spiritual beings and humans, he went down as a legend, as someone who stood against Mundus's forces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's never a good sign when the director of the anime or the cartoon says that he's Team Mundus, when Team Mundus is the villain from Devil May Cry 1. He's the guy who literally kills Trish, Dante's future girl, as well as he was responsible for murdering probably Dante's father and his mother. And he actually he made Trish in the image of Dante's mother, as well as he transformed Virgil into a demon to mess with him. Like Virgil, of course, Dante's twin brother. So, I mean, Mundus is evil. And the fact that the director said, you know, I tend to side with Team Mundus over Team Dante, you know, and that's what I'm going with this anime. So it's like, it's a total Uno reverse. It's the exact opposite of Devil May Cry. It sucks. I ended up seeing one episode of it, and I'm like, this is a travesty. This is garbage. This is S-tier trash.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought Dante's supposed to be fighting demons, not supposed to be on their side.
Also, demons in the Devil May Cry games look freaky as all get out. Like, they make them look like, third world country, like Pakistanis or something.
That's kind of weird. Why would they make it look like
because
that?
the guy who wrote the show is Muslim. Basically, it's
What?
100% propaganda.
I don't even understand why you would make the demons look like people at all.
I mean, it's also kind of a self-owned by, like, he literally made the demons look like, you know, people from that nationality. I mean, that's super insulting. Like, if I was Muslim, I'd be like, wait a second, you're saying I'm a demon?
That's how I feel. Like, that seems really insulting.
It's like these people, they don't think when they create things. It's like, but yeah, thankfully I found out the original Devil May Cry anime is still available for streaming, and I highly recommend, you know, people watch that one. It's got a little bit of fan service in it because, I mean, the girls are pretty, but it's a better story that's condensed for Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3, and it's made by Capcom, so it's good. It's really good. This is by the guy who made the Castlevania series, and he made the Castlevania series jump the rails. Like, the Castlevania anime started really good, and then he screwed it up.
Yeah.
Because basically he made Christianity the villain in the Castlevania series. And he made, like, all kinds of weird excuses that, you know, they're actually the demons and all this stuff. Because, you know, he has a biased point of view, so he can't look past it. But
No,
he did the same
mean,
thing
it
to Devil
is-
May Cry.
It is weird that Dante would be fighting on the side of the demons because
No,
that's...
I haven't seen the whole show. I watched one
okay.
episode and I jumped.
Oh, you just didn't like that.
No, I watched
yeah.
one episode and I was like, this isn't Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Why is this? This is Dante would never act like this. This is not Dante. This is not Dante. This is not any of the characters.
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Well, I was disappointed because it's Kevin Conroy's last role. He's in the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, of course I'm going to support it. I want to support Kevin Conroy, but I'm not watching the rest of it. I'm dipping after episode
Well,
1.
I mean, you supported it as long as you could, I guess.
I guess so. Hey guys, how do I find the Marry Me Mel? Like, how do I find that? I don't see Marry Me Mel listed here, unless is it a random quest again? Or is it because Marcus died we can't do Marry Me Mel now? Like, what is Marry Me Mel? I'm not seeing it in the mission quests. I'd like to do some more quests.
I'm sorry, honey. I thought they had that really good Devil May Cry M-rated show on Netflix. That's what you were talking about?
No, that's the new one. No. If you want to watch the original Devil May Cry anime, you can find it on Crunchyroll in Japanese, and you can find it in English on Hulu. Of course, I can't get into my Hulu account right now, which I'm kind of upset about. Look for a quest that is asking for pearls to take the heart to heart. Okay. You think Marry Me is on the map? Setting forth. Booming business. City saviors. Something. Close encounters. Frontier spirit. Also, can we just say they cleared up this this city real fast after it was bombed to crap? You missed in the last episode, Amber. The aliens invaded the city and blew half of it up. Characters died, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, wow, Luke.
That was yesterday's episode. Yeah. Including, were you here for the episode where we were trying to get some guy named Marcus a girlfriend? We made her expensive necklace and stuff like that. And we traveled all over the world map making a diamond or something, diamond necklace. Well, he died. So he got a girlfriend, like, in Chapter 6. And then in Chapter 8, he dies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
That's crazy.
basically, that entire side quest we did was for nothing. Because he's dead.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't see it on the on here. Is it outside? Welcome back, Connor. Data miner. Missing in action. Christy. Adventure. I don't see a Marry Me Mel thing. I think we'll skip it and we'll try something else, because I'm not a very patient person. If I don't find stuff right away, I don't want to do it.
Oh, wow, they actually sell clip-on earrings for Peach.
Yeah.
Which is cute, because I don't actually have pierced ears.
I'm going to try changing the time of day and see if that does anything, gang. But yeah, I was incredibly disappointed. But I saw a new anime yesterday that I liked. It's a new show. It's about a guy. It's sad though, but it's an interesting show. So I'll tell you the premise of it. I don't know the name of it. The premise is this man was a salaryman in Japan. He had a loving wife, a loving daughter. He worked very hard for them, and he was very content and happy with his life. Over the course of the first episode, you learn that his wife is actually cheating on him with his boss, and his boss is actually the daughter's biological father. So he's been married to a woman that's not even his child. And he finds out that the child is not his when she's involved in a car accident and needs a blood transfusion. And he's AB and his wife is O positive. Or O negative or whatever. And only she can do the blood transfusion. And then later, you know, the real husband gets rid of the nice guy. by setting him up for, like, embezzlement. So he, like, steals company money, and because he had to leave for an emergency when his daughter got in a car accident, and the guy went to his computer and embezzled company funds when he wasn't there, but his computer was, like, on shutdown mode, but it hadn't fully shut down yet, you know, and he was still logged in, so the person stayed logged in and they embezzled the money. And so, long story short, his life gets ruined.
Oh, so he was still logged into his computer.
Right, he was still logged into his computer. Long story short, he gets very sick because the only job he can get, he can't get a office job anymore because he embezzled money, so he has to do hard labor, like as a construction worker. And he gets very sick and he has no insurance, so he's basically dying. The devil shows up, a man in a trench coat, and he promises him, you know, hey, you're like a major otaku you were as a teenager. I will give you 5 places where you can be reborn. And he shows him 5 different, like, anime tropes. You have a fantasy world, you got a sci-fi world with Gundams, you've got, like, a superhero world, you've got a western, and you've got, like, another, like, being reborn in high school or something like that. He's a big Gundam fan, so he chooses Gundam. He chooses to be in a sci-fi world.
Yeah.
And then as he's dying, the devil shows him what's going on in real life, and he finds out as he's dying that his wife was cheating on him for years, that, you know, the man who he thought was his real, the girl he thought was his real daughter was that man, and that man was his boss. He embezzled. So as he's dying, literally he saw everything horrible happen to him, like, behind the scenes as he's going.
Oh, wow.
But then the devil does something nice. When he sends him to another world, the devil has the police show up and they arrest the father for embezzlement and also for attempted murder because the guy died. Like, in real life, the dude died.
Oh,
so
wow.
the devil sends people there because, in reality, he's not a good guy. He feeds off the misery of humans. So every time a human is in anguish, he's feasting. So he goes and he ruins the wife's life, who she thinks she's going to be set for life because she was struggling. Her husband worked all the time. And he loved her to death. And the husband, or the father of her baby, doesn't love her.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, she thinks she can get back together with him. He gets arrested, and then, you know, she's going to lose her house. She loses everything, and she's like, what's going to happen to me?
Right.
And that's how it ends. That's how it ends, and then he gets, like, reincarnated in another world. And they have 3 episodes where he's born again as a kid in the sci-fi world, and in the 3rd episode, he finally gets his Gundam, because they do a passage of time. But then you find out that the devil sent him to this world because, like, the lifespan is 500 years for one. Mm-hmm. And it's a world that is torn through warfare. So, like, they're at war, like, in space. And even though he's a baron and he has all this money and wealth, like, his country's about to be destroyed. So he decides, I'm going to become a villain because, you know, screw the world. The world did this to me, and this is what I got for being a nice guy all my life. But the premise of the anime I was reading online, it says, even though he tries to act like a villain, so many people follow him because he makes so many good choices, and he, you know, is trying to help his people, and he improves education, he improves healthcare. He does all this stuff that he thinks he's being villainous. And he does murder a lot of people in space in Gundam battles, and he laughs like Hiro Yui and stuff like that, so that's probably why I like it.
But inside, he's actually trying to do the right thing.
Right. Well, he has a conflict inside of him. It's almost like a Darth Vader thing, but without murdering younglings. So yeah, he does all this stuff, and I like the show. It's on Crunchyroll. It has 3 episodes so far. It has a little bit of fan service in it, which is, you know, kind of rare this day and age, because Crunchyroll tends to, like, you know, censor that, so they don't really censor it. So it's an adult show, but it's a really good story. It has really good, like, mech battles, and it's just, it's pretty good. Like, I think it's going to be a really great, like, spring anime. I was really drawn in by the premise, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is different than just dying and being sent to another world. Like, literally, everyone in his life betrayed him. Even his daughter preferred, like, her other daddy to him, who actually loved her and showed up for all her, like, dance recitals and soccer club and everything. You know, she preferred the other daddy. And their reasoning for doing everything to him, the reason why his wife cheated on him, her reasoning was, you're never home, I raised the daughter by myself, and all you do is work.
Yeah, I hear that a lot, like, they don't quite understand that when their husband works all the time, he's taking care of everyone. And then they go for some guy that doesn't work hard. And then they ruin their life because they don't realize every hour that a man is working for his family, he's doing it for his family, like, because he loves them. So it's like ridiculous. Like women that disrespect their husbands when their husbands are working all the time is very messed up, because every hour that your husband is working that whole time, he's doing it for the family.
Yeah, so that hit hard. I mean, not that my wife has ever done anything like that, but I was just like, man, I feel so bad for him, because it starts out as such a happy anime, and you're like, why is this maniacal guy in space laughing while he's murdering all these people in a black Gundam? And then he shows you why he's so angry. For the rest of the episode, it's all what happened in the past, how he got to that world. It was heartbreaking. It was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. But then the show got good. You know, it was like, oh wow, it's a really good mech anime with comedy and all these funny elements.
Yeah,
guys, I'm gonna do this affinity mission. I want to do this one instead. So this one has no requirements. What? Yeah, that's fine. Spy games.
Well, thanks. I mean, so. I mean, that's why you feel bad for the dad in Jingle All the Way, because everyone's being so hard on him because he's working all the time. But in reality, like, you know, that other guy is trying to move in on his wife, but it's like, in reality, you know, he's paying for that whole house and everything, like, by working hard at his job. So, like, you know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous for women to think that, like, oh, my husband is never home, so I'm gonna, like, you know, look elsewhere. But it's like, he's never home because he's working his tail off for you. Like, I'm sure he would love to sit around at home. You know, he's working hard.
Had I known I'd be forced to wait, I would have brought a book.
Our apologies, Director General. Our blade work has been keeping us especially busy as of late. Besides, it's pretty unusual to get a direct request from you.
I would hope that warranted special priority. This mission affects us all.
If it's an official mission, shouldn't we take it through the normal channels?
Personally, I consider it very official, but both Nagi and Vandam refused me. Shouted me down, actually.
What? Then we're probably not even allowed to take it, right?
Let's hear the brief, and why they turned you down.
A wise decision. You're familiar with Jair Fortress, yes? In a few days, we'll be hitting it with a surprise offensive.
Of course. Every blade on the force is participating.
We built our attack strategy around the idea of limiting casualties as much as possible. As such, we'll be employing mostly long-range fighting tactics.
That would be the sensible choice.
Yes, and I fully support it. But it makes gathering intel nearly impossible. Data on the present state of the ganglion. At the moment, we know next to nothing about their situation. We don't even know if it's possible to negotiate with them or not. We need more information in order to effectively formulate future plans.
All right, you've made your ideas clear. What do you want us to do?
Infiltrate the fortress before we strike. Gather whatever intel you can and return here with it.
Is that even possible?
Any answer I give would be idle speculation. But I do believe this mission is of the utmost importance. And I also believe that your team has the best chance of getting it done.
So you decided to ask us face to face? That's quite the honor.
Is that sarcasm?
Take it as you will, sir. What if we refuse?
Then I'll ask the team with the next highest chances, and so on. I'll send in the damn janitors if I have to. Whatever it takes.
You truly believe it's this important?
I do.
All right then. We'll do it.
Excellent.
But we're not taking any unnecessary risks. If things get hairy, we'll cut and run empty-handed if we must.
Let's all hope it never comes to that.
Just one question, if I may. Are those really your only reasons for wanting this intel?
What other reasons would there be?
Any answer I give would be idle speculation, sir.
My goal has always been to secure a future for humanity on this planet. It's as simple as that.
All right. I'll take you at your word. Let's get back to the barracks and prepare. This one's going to be tough.
Alright, let's do our best, and then we're gonna have to break for dinner. Our mechs are all here. Our mechs are here!
Yeah.
Did you ever get around to turning on the dishwasher? If not, I can do it later.
I can turn it on now.
It looked pretty full. Ah, fool. Look pretty full to me, fool. Look pretty full to me, so. I don't wash dishes any fuller than that, so. Alright, it's go time. So the other anime I'm watching is a brand new show, and it shows you guys how my interests vary. So this one is a rom-com. Again, I don't know the name, but I can, because I can't read Japanese. But I can give you a description of it. So the show's premise is this girl sells beer at a baseball park. In fact, she's the main character. And she falls in love with a salaryman who is very shy, and he, you know, doesn't have a lot of friends, and he works very hard. He's got black circles under his eyes. He's about 24 years old, and she's 19, I believe. I think she's 19 years old, something like that. She's old enough to work at a ballpark and sell beer, so that's all I know.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's having a really rough time with life. And the only solace he gets is when he goes to the baseball games, because baseball is huge in Japan.
Yeah.
And so basically the whole show revolves around those two characters, but it also has side characters as well. So it has a lot of stuff that it does as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really, really fun show so far. Like, they haven't officially gotten together yet. They've met for the first time, and, you know, she's starting to like him, but also she likes him as a regular customer as well. So.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cute.
I hope you don't mind I let myself in.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing you know about our meeting with the Director General.
And from the look on yours, I'm guessing you accepted the mission.
We'll do what we can. Elma was super clear. If things get dangerous, we'll call it off.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Don't forget, you're all far more valuable to us than any intel you might come back with.
Tatsu totally agree and definitely never forget.
In other words, don't worry about us.
Sorry guys, it takes a few seconds to lower the audio and then put the mic back on.
It's okay.
Yeah, so the show is kind of cute. He has a very hard time at work. And as a little kid, he always loved going to the baseball games with his parents, because baseball's huge in Japan. All the characters in the show are very nice. It mostly revolves around the two characters, the beer girl who wears all pink, and she doesn't dress like her baseball team. The baseball team dresses in blue and white, like the Dodgers. And the beer girls dress in either pink or yellow, so they can stand out in a crowd when they're trying to sell beer, because they work based on commission. And, you know, the show is just kind of about their regular life. It's nothing special. It's not like, oh, they're going to do something interesting. It's like, no, he shows up with a bento. He sits away from the cheering section where all the loud fans are, and he has you know, yearly tickets or seasonal tickets to go and sit at the baseball park. So he goes and he sits in the abandoned section with his bento and his binoculars and his book, like looking at different stats of players. And every once in a while she comes by and she, you know, gives him a beer and he gives her money. And that's how they first meet, and that's how they start to develop their relationship. And it's just that. It's just them meeting up every day and buying beer. And they have inner monologues of each other, like, wow, she's actually really cute. And she's like, wow, you think I'm actually cute? And he's like, I didn't know I said that out loud. He says, I've been working all day. He says, I'm so sorry, ma'am. She's like, well, she says, actually, I think you're cute too. He's like, Nani? So, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a cute little slice of life rom-com. And, you know, it's completely different than the dude who lost his whole family and he's in a giant robot. So I just like gaming, I like to watch a variety of anime. I like action anime, I like romance, I like comedy, I like high school animes, I like fantasy, mechs, baseball drama sometimes. All depends. Like, if the show's good and it's well written, I'm all there for it. So, yeah, you know, so far I feel like the spring animes are just kind of okay. They're not amazing. They're just kind of like nice background noise, or like when you're getting ready to go to sleep, which for me is like 6 or 7 in the morning. It's a nice buffer to have, kind of like, man, I worked really hard today. You know, so stressed from work, I need something to unwind. Amber's fast asleep, so can't really snuggle, or she's, you know, downstairs or whatever. So it's like, I'm just gonna kind of watch a show on my phone, and hopefully I don't fall asleep during it. That's basically what my life is. I tend to fall asleep watching shows now. I'm becoming my grandpa. My grandpa always used to fall asleep during westerns he liked to watch. I like watching anime, so I tend to get sleepy, fall asleep, which is super annoying. Then it's like, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I like to watch stuff to help me fall asleep.
I don't necessarily watch it to fall asleep, though. I try to watch it to unwind.
Hi, Jacob. It says, I'm sorry, guys. I missed a lot of what you guys were saying in the chat. Great job working really hard at McDonald's, Jacob Lang. That's really great. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, I think that's the name of it, Dozenar. Yep, correctamundo. Where are we going? Spy games.
Oh, sorry, I've been distracted, everyone. I was looking at... It's hard to, like... They either only have the crown, or they only have the gloves.
Looks like we've got no choice.
So it's, like, hard to find them with everything.
How in the world is this gonna go? Are they here all the time? Like, how are you supposed to get past them? Are there less at night? No, not gameplay tips. Stop that.
I'll strike first. Attack at range. Target in sight. So long. Nice. Move in and do some damage. Nailed it. Now melee. Here comes my silicon. You wish. Cut that space menu.
Alright, so far so good.
think so. They're not.
Melee attack. Strength comes from experience. That's true on any front.
Who leveled up? I'm level 33 now. Okay, alright. We only have to be level 34 to continue the story.
They're off guard. Now I'm in my melee attack. This target is staggering. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Catch open! Launching missile!
Here comes my signature.
Hey, hold still! Next to me! Appendage destroyed. Hit him again! Ah!
Heal me.
Missile
Can't afford to
has
fall here
nailed.
now. This skill's a write-off.
Hit harder!
Heal me.
I promise I'll fix well.
It cut my
Sorry.
spell.
I lost my scalp.
Ah, shoot.
I need assistance.
You alone? I can't win this alone. I
I've
don't
done
want it to
Mm.
end like this.
I don't see how you're gonna get past this with stealth, though. Oh. Blessing in disguise, I guess. Well, not really.
What do you have to get past?
My mech got blown up.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I'm mad. Well, I'm a little mad. I thought I could easily level up a little bit by bit, but it didn't work that way.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. This might have ended up working itself out, though. Maybe. Or not.
Alright, I'm gonna go turn that on, I guess.
Yeah. Fierce battle? Right.
This should be the fortress mainframe.
Think you can get in?
I can try, but I wouldn't bother holding your breath. Even if I can, it'll take time. Better to pull the drive and analyze it later.
All right, let's run with that. Just as soon as we're done with them. Let's take care of these goons first, then we can retrieve the data.
Fine. I'm beating up bad guys, I hope.
Settle it here.
If every single one of these guys is 30, I'm not gonna.
Move in and do some damage. Side slash.
I destroy.
Moving and do some
Grenade! Hit harder!
upper hand.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Drive secured, ma'am.
You're amazing, Lynn. Now let's get out of here ASAP so we can head back to the city and report in.
Well, we lost the mechs, but apparently we managed to get to where we needed to go. I have mech insurance, so... I hope that, you know, parents aren't yelling at GameStop employees, because 90s parents didn't yell at people for, you know, games being $70, $80. And the games aren't $90, they're $80. I don't know where this misinformation is coming. The highest game is like, it's $80. You know? Most of the Switch 2 games are $69.99, which is the same as PS5 games. There are a few games that are $79.99, which is $80. There is no $90 game.
Yeah.
There are $90 games in Canada, and there's $90 games in Australia, but there's no $90 games in the US. Not that I've seen.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be that much in the US. Exactly.
Is that the ganglion data drive? Excellent work. You have my thanks.
Tatsu happy to get thanks, but more happy to get reward.
Of course. I'll reward you for your efforts with as large a sum as I'm able. Next comes the task of decrypting and analyzing this data. Elma, perhaps you could...
I'm afraid not. However, I might suggest letting a man-on take a look. If you'd like, we can bring it to someone we know.
I see. I leave it to you then.
Yeah, but $80 a game is not good either, though. Like, PlayStation 5 raised the cost of games to $70, $69.99. Their prices range $59.99 to $69.99. Switch 2 games, there are some that are going to be like $59.99, some will be $69, and some will be, you know, wait, 59, 60, 70. Yeah, some will be 80. But not all of them. The problem is, the reason why people are saying, oh, games are now going to be 90s, because the game industry has been trying to push to sell games for $100 ever since the PS5, because the game industry is losing money.
Yeah.
So they want to charge the people that are actually buying games more money, because people aren't, you know, getting the season passes as much, and they're not doing the microtransactions, so they need to raise the cost of games. That's what they've been trying to do, and with Nintendo now doing $80 for most of their games, or a good chunk of them, the game industry sees that as, okay, now we can raise it another $10. Because that's exactly what they did with the PS5. They raised it 10. Nintendo saw what PS5 was selling, and they raised theirs 10. And the only reason they can get away with it is because they're doing HDR, which HDR is the newest resolution. If it was just 4K, there would be no way they could do it, because 4K is older technology. HDR is new. And it's expensive. The fact that the Switch 2 can do HDR is insane. Because I think the PS5 had to update in order to do HDR. Because it was like 4K something at one point.
So you want the data from inside this, yes? That's easy. Very, very easy, you know?
That would be a huge help, yes. Thank you.
For you, I'm more than happy to help. Oh, yes. Least I can do for saving my life, right? When you're finished, deliver the results straight to the Director General's office, okay? You got it, okay?
All right, let's go give him our report.
so let's just put this in comparison for you guys, okay? So an HDR TV right now for a 55-inch OLED television is $1,700 for a 55-inch TV with the newest technology, HDR. For a 4K television that's 55 inches, it is $349 for a Samsung and Sony model. For a Walmart model, it is $145 for a 4K television. So 4K is older technology, and to my knowledge, Nintendo has never made a system that can use the current resolution. They've always been a generation behind. The Switch couldn't do 4K. The Wii U couldn't do 1080p. Could only do 720p. The Wii, when HD came out in 2006, the Wii could only do 480i. It couldn't do 720p. Couldn't do anywhere close to it. So the fact that the Switch 2 can, that's how they're able to gouge you with prices, is because their argument would be, well, we have the option for a HDR native. You know? At launch, no update. You can do the new HDR if you have it.
Right.
Wonderful. I'll expect a report from the Manon then. It seems I was correct. Your team was the right one for the job. I hope you'll continue to assist in the future.
Of course, as long as our goals align.
Our mutual objective is the continued survival of the human race. This will not change.
Indeed.
The continued survival of the human race. Everything's a speech with that guy.
No, that's one thing he's truly serious about.
You know, I heard something the other day. Did you know about his son? The soldier?
No. Is he a Blade?
He never left Earth. Apparently because of the Director General. He sent his son on a mission just before the White Whale took off.
Yes, yes! How can Stuffy Suit call himself a datapod?
Right?
It's not fair to judge someone based on hearsay.
But Elma...
Perhaps he's the sort of person who refuses to give his family special treatment. Regardless, if there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that he's acting on what he feels to be right. It may seem cold at times, but you should at least give the man his due.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but you guys have to understand with the whole Paris thing, like, there's no way, based on all the rage that's happening with gamers, Nintendo cannot raise the system to $600. No one will buy it. My guess is it's probably going to be a $50, like, increase. So the original system was $450, right? My estimate is, and I'm not a business, like, I'm not a politics person, so I don't know how tariffs work, but common sense would tell me it's going to be like a $50 or $60 tax. So
it should be
instead of it being $450, it's probably going to be $500 base. If you want it with the game, it'll probably be $559 or $560.
No.
It's not going to be $600.
Am I right?
If you want it with Mario Kart, it's probably going to be $550 now. If you want the system by itself and try to, you know, get the games digitally or whatever you do, it's going to be $500. There's no way that they can do $450 anymore. If they're lucky, they might be able to pull $475, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be like $500. I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, I could see that as a thing.
I mean, I just don't even understand, like... I'm not used to people, like, protesting in that way, like, the way that they were screaming in the chat. It was, like, so angry the way they were protesting. Like, you would think they would just protest politely online, be like, hey Nintendo, just so you know, like I appreciate your, like, I thought everything looked great for the Switch 2. Thanks for bringing the games we like, but I just can't buy it for this price. Here's hoping the price will go down.
Well, here's the...
Like, why couldn't they say something nice like that?
This is exactly the argument that gamers have now, too. Since a majority of the Switch 2 games coming out are also going to be on Nintendo Switch 1. Like, all three of those big new releases, like the Pac-Man game and all that other stuff, people are more likely going to buy those games still on Switch because they'll be like $40-50.
Yeah.
Why buy the enhanced 4K upgraded version of that new game when you can save money and it's only going to look a little bit better on Switch 2? Like, right now you have a PS4 to PS4 Pro situation with the Switch 2 because they're still continuing to pump out content for the Switch, although it's getting a little less. Most of the games coming out on Switch 2 can also all be played on Switch 1, minus some new fancy features and some DLC that they don't have. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Kirby, all can be played on Switch. Mario Jamboree, Sonic Generation Shadow, all can be on the Switch. You know, games that can't, Street Fighter 6, Elden Ring, the new, like, whatever. So consumers need to be smart and make sure they buy the games that you can only play on the Switch. And the ones that you can play on Switch 1, like Metroid, I would suggest people buy it on Switch 1 and just play it on the Switch 2. Because there'll be faster load times if you play it on the Switch 2 anyway.
Oh, so you could buy a Switch 1 game and it's backwards compatible?
Yes, it's backwards compatible, and also the Switch 2 has a faster processor and RAM, so games load much faster and applications on Switch 2 than Switch 1. So if you own a Switch 2 and you're playing Switch 1 games, the games are going to load faster, and I don't know if they'll look better. I don't think they're going to upscale it, but they'll run faster probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we got to break for break. We got to break for... We gotta go for a break at the moment because we have to push views on this. You're at 700 views before the break. I'm hoping after the next like 20-30 minutes, you guys watching shorts, the channel will improve and we'll be closer to 800 or 900 views. Thank you, Granddaddy, for the gifted members. It really helps a lot. And remember, you guys have the unique opportunity to vote for what the stream is tonight. Right now, Troll Game is winning by 44%. Dragon's Crown, 18. Wii Game, 19. SNES Classic, 19%. Troll Game, because you like being trolled apparently, is 44% of the vote after 124 votes. So you still have time. It's until the end of the stream that you can vote for tonight's live stream. Okay? Alright, guys. So, see you in just a little bit with a continuation of your stream, and we're going to do more Affinity stuff, okay? Hey fam, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Break is over. It's time to resume more of the Affinity stuff so we can try to level up. We need to be a level 34 in order to continue the story. We're a level 33 now, which took an hour. Hooray! So we're going to scour around for the next mission. Unfortunately, our mechs were destroyed in doing the very hard stealth level. We succeeded though. We did do the stealth level. People didn't think we would do it. We did do it. But it was at the sacrifice of our awesome mechs. All four mechs were blown to bits.
I don't know if people are still here, but hello everyone. Yeah, and thank you again, Granddaddy Otaku, for the 10 gifted memberships. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure I was able to find it. I basically scoured the... You guys were wondering why I was so quiet. I basically scoured the... hi Keith, hi Jacob, hi Shadow Trooper. I basically scoured like the entire Amazon Prime for a good cosplay outfit of Luigi and a Peach, and it was kind of hard to find one of Luigi because a lot of the Luigi cosplay outfits were either hoodies or Rafidi pajamas, and like you know, and also, like, Zelda, what are you doing? So anyways, I think I found one finally. There was one, like the most accurate Luigi costume I found was something made in China. And it looks pretty accurate, but it didn't have an L on the hat because I guess they didn't have the license for that. So, I feel like it would be more... I'll wait.
No, he tried to bite me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Well...
He might try to bite you now, though. He's feisty.
I doubt it.
He saw Zelda, that's why he's in a frenzy now.
Well, anyways, like, there was one costume that had, that looked really accurate. Because I feel like Luigi has more like a dark green to his shirt. And, like, most of the costumes they have online are, like, bright green, which is kind of inaccurate to how he looks in the games. Also, like, a lot of the costumes had, like, t-shirt, like, a very short-sleeved t-shirt, whereas Luigi actually has, like, a long-sleeved shirt. So I don't know why they go to all the trouble to make costumes online that are completely inaccurate to the character. Like, how... Like, why would you take so... Why would you go to all the trouble to make a costume and make it inaccurate?
Yep.
Also, like, a lot of, like, what people do for Luigi is they just have the hat and the gloves, and then they just call that a day, and they just put a green t-shirt. But the problem is, if you're playing a video game online, you have the gloves. You can't possibly wear those poofy gloves while you're playing a video game.
Sure. Okay. Thanks, Amber. We're gonna have a cutscene play now. This is called Arms and the Man. This is the next Affinity mission that we're gonna do. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we're gonna go start this. We actually should probably revive our mechs first, because we might need those. So, wait, how far away is he from the barracks? He's pretty close. So we're gonna go in the barracks, we're gonna revive our mechs, and then, hopefully we still have insurance. And then we're gonna take on his quest. But all our mechs are blown up. They were sacrificed, unfortunately, to finish the quest, which was actually a very hard quest. So,
sorry to hear
skills
that,
replaced, free of charge.
I don't know. I should be out there doing dishes or something.
The dishes are washing.
I didn't
right
even
now.
make any food for either of us. There's no food in the house.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do stuffing stuff, but that takes too long, I think, to make stuffing.
It doesn't take too long. I mean, there's 2 pieces of pizza left.
I'll probably finish the pizza then. I'll just make sure there's no tinfoil. I didn't know what it was called.
I mean, I was gonna make fried rice, but I guess I'll just wait till tomorrow. I don't even know. I think we'll do like the thing my aunt and uncle did, where they come and then they're like, "Why are you?" Hey. But
Allies requirements not met. What does that mean? Required affinity? 2 hearts? How do I get him up to 2 hearts? Oh, this is annoying. So the missions that I can do, I can't do.
You know, I was just thinking about something, Luke. Remember when we went to visit my brother and his wife? We actually stayed overnight in a hotel to make sure we didn't miss them. And they said they didn't want to see us because they were working. And yet, it's interesting that when they come here, I have to beg to see them when they're in this area.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually got a hotel so that you can make sure to see him. We actually stayed overnight and waited for hours until they had time to see us at night. And they can't even wait 20 minutes for us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy, you know? Like, we're supposed to... And they weren't even going to tell us what time they were... What time? So I'm glad you gave me the text what to say, but... You know...
Oh, I tried.
Really?
Help. I'm just...
How did they repair
You know,
their
like, I'm
system
just
so
saying,
quick?
like... if they bring something up, I'll be like, well, remember when we visited you, we got a hotel and waited till you had time to see us. Because, like, it's... I'm so sorry to put you through this, like...
It's okay.
It's not okay. So maybe if that video goes up tomorrow or something.
Yeah. Primary restricted characters. I don't understand why this one will work. Accept the backup request, basic mission. I already did backup request. I'm so confused how this thing works. I don't like these affinity missions. They're so annoying. Like, they're locked behind all this, like, bells and whistles. I don't like jumping through hoops. It's annoying. Accept guinea pig wanted mission.
Oh. Sorry, honey.
No, it's fine. It's
Am I supposed to be helping you look it up? I'm sorry.
No. No, it's just I would like to do more affinity because affinity helped me level up faster, but it won't let me. Required. I'm not a level 34, so I can't do that one. Can't do manhunt. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Could do this one, but I don't have enough heart requirements for that idiot. Can't do this one. Can't do this one. Because if it shows heart requirements, that means you can't do it.
You know what I was just thinking about? I just realized, like, even if I... Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I just think, like, it's...
I might be able to do that one.
I just think, like, the... Oh, since I'm just talking anyway, and the dishes should be done soon maybe anyway, but I'll, I was just thinking, like, I think the... Nothing. Just thinking her birthday, it's like, I think I'm just gonna get something really small because she already has so many toys. Like, I don't really think, I mean, there's no reason, like, I can't compete with her,
Well, as her aunt, you don't
her
need
family.
to. But we're gonna continue the story now, okay? 3, 2, 1. Finally.
Someone here to visit.
Is this about a new mission?
Yeah.
What's wrong, Commander? You don't sound like your usual self.
If Mustache Friend have troubles, maybe Tatsu can help.
Right. We're alone here, yeah? Just your team?
Yes, just who you see here.
Okay, then. This mission is sensitive stuff. Need to know for your ears only, etc. Alright?
What is it? Did something happen?
I won't beat around the bush. Nagi's gone missing. It's been 6 hours since we lost contact. He was out inspecting the lifehold remains we found in Primordia.
Wait a sec. He did not go out there alone.
He had a team of Harriers escorting him. Their last transmission was, in combat with the Ganglion, and then, nothing. Which I'm sure you'll agree does not bode well.
At the same time, we don't want to jump to any conclusions, especially ones that could start a panic.
It could, yeah. So much of what we got going on depends on him.
We need to resolve this before anyone finds out he's gone.
Look, I'll do my best to keep this under wraps while you check it out. But we need you to hurry. Find him.
Understood. We'll leave right away.
Okay, time for us to head out. So we can only... Oh yeah, this is our cat.
Oh, it's cute, Luke.
He's always
licking himself in a questionable way. First, so many questionable things about this game. First, all the probing missions. Now the cat is just stretching out, just on full display. Just on. Why? He's on the table where you guys are eating!
Yep!
Oh!
He's
oh
on
my
the
gosh.
table!
You need to get the sanitizer. See? He's not the only cat that goes on the table. Our cats go on the table all the time. And then people come over, they're like, is the cat supposed to be on the table? It's like, no, but he's there. I don't know what you want me to do about it. So inappropriate.
Oh, it's funny though. Oh.
Oh, we didn't do any probing songs today for all the gifted memberships.
There's not that many probing places left. We're running out of probing places.
Well, at least I see a smiley face from Granddaddy Otaku, so at least it's having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see everyone. Hope you guys and gals are all doing fine.
Mount up, ladies.
So, Granddaddy Otaku, I did find some cool costumes online. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be able to do it. I don't know if I... Luke said, oh, you just do it the first day, but I was like, well, if I got the whole costume, I'd probably want to do, like, the entire series, but I can imagine my costume, like, I don't know.
Alright, here we go.
Getting more and more worn out every day, but probably wouldn't be that bad. I should probably get early and all this stuff. But I'm so stressed out today.
This is where Secretary Nagi's last transmission came from.
Right. His escort team had arrived, and they were engaged with a ganglion here.
But Tatsu not see anyone.
Elma, I'm picking up a residual heat signal. This battle must have went down recently. The signal just spiked. What the heck is going on?
Let's go find out.
That looks like it's a life hold.
What's a life hold?
Life hold is where the real humans are.
And you guys are rescuing them.
We're in robot bodies.
Is this all you, sir?
It wasn't enough to save them. I lost soldiers. Good ones.
Those Harriers were your escorts, sir. Keeping you alive was their mission. I'm sure they have no regrets.
He never would have let this happen.
With respect, comparing yourself to those who are no longer with us won't get you anywhere, sir.
But Tatsu is glad Secretary is safe. Team Tatsu should hurry and tell Mustache Man.
I suppose you're right. Do me a favor. Head back to the city and file a report on all this.
You're not coming with us, sir?
There's something I need to do first.
Sir. It's nice to be reminded we've got a leader worthy of the position.
I'll hang on to these until you're all revived. Until then, rest well, soldiers.
Wow, that was a really short affinity mission. Really short. Okay, so, well, let's try to find another one, I guess. You have learned the longsword art, true stream edge. New character can now... Wait, he can be in our team? Whoa. Interesting. I didn't know that the Supreme Commander could be on a team. They added more playable characters this time around, huh? I guess. I don't know.
Well, this is gonna be on the Switch too, right?
They haven't announced a Switch 2 version of this yet. No. Which is weird. This came out the same year as the Switch 2. Basically, they're pulling the same thing again, like when Xenoblade Chronicles released the same year as the Wii U, and instead of having Xenoblade Chronicles as a Wii U game, it was on Wii, and hardly any people got it on Wii. Because, like, 2 months later, the Wii U came out. That's why all the Operation Rainfall games failed, because, like, they all came out the same year the Wii U came out. Last Story, Pandora's Tower, and Xenoblade Chronicles, like, won. The only reason Xenoblade Chronicles 1 succeeded out of all those is because, like, it was such a great game. And mostly because of the Europe sales. The game did tremendously well in Europe because it came out in Europe first. So, of course, they're like, yes, we'll make a sequel, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for Switch. And then they made Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But a lot of that we can thank our European friends because they got the game in droves.
Oh, we just had a couple super chats. I can look at them. I'm sorry about this, everyone. Let me see if I can help.
Oh, they said that, somebody said Nintendo said that Xenoblade Chronicles X will be one of the compatible games for the Switch 2, so there's no reason to make another version of it. The only reason I think why they made another version of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is those games weren't compatible. Same thing with Kirby.
I mean, I think, like, your idea where you said just buy the Switch 1 game and play them on the Switch 2 was a great idea.
Oh, you mean on the break? Yeah, I could tell people.
You could sing a song about the cat, says Granddaddy Otaku.
All the cat does is lick himself.
Oh wow, I've been playing this game for a week and I feel you about affinity missions too. Also the light that destroys the earth. The doc pressed the button. The doc pressed the button. Thank you, Steven Ether GK. Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. Thank you, Jotaro says. Alright. Thank you, Jotaro. Says HDR is an old feature, been around since the PS4. VRR is what was added by updates to PS5. It compensates for frame drops. Expensive TVs are because of VRR, and 120 Hz Switch 2 screen supports both. Oh wow, awesome, Jotaro. Thank you so much.
I don't understand resolution. I just heard somebody said because it has HDR option, it's better than 4K or something. I'm just like, well, and then I looked online. HDR TVs are more expensive than 4K TVs.
Well, we'll have to think of a song about the cat licking himself. Don't know. Thank you, Jotaro. Thank you, Steven Ether, and thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. Thank you so much. Thank you for the generosity and help, everyone. Thank you so much.
You guys are breathtaking. Thank you, everybody. You could try to do maybe one more affinity mission. I don't know.
Little cat, why are you looking there? Little cat, that is not right. Little cat, get off the table. People are eating there. Little cat. I don't know.
Were you doing a Phoebe song?
Put your leg down!
You did a Friends song. Wow. Well, I mean, considering most people don't watch that show anymore, I guess you could get away with it.
No, I'm getting away with it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, no! What? 5 more memberships from Granddaddy Otaku!
Oh no.
Unbelievable! I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. You're breathtaking. I know my songs aren't this good.
Now Skeletor works. Skeletor hasn't been working all day.
Granddaddy Otaku will make me get a swole head about my random songs. I'll end up being like that guy Rafi, where I make up weird songs about stuff for kids. I make up silly songs.
Silly songs with laugh.
The point of the show where Larry comes out to sing a silly song.
Yeah.
I just finished watching 66 shorts. Wow, thank you, Jessica.
That's crazy, Jessica. Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. I have no idea where I am. Alright, let's try to go back to base and
Your
do another
songs
thing.
are meow song. Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku. You're amazing. I do like to make up a lot of songs. I sometimes make Luke laugh at my songs. I like make up random songs like off screen about stuff.
Oof. MB people could hear you do that. Huh?
Sorry.
Number one rule of streaming: don't do that on a stream. It makes people tired. Complete chapter 9 survey. Oh, I can't do that one. Oh, I can't do that one either.
Will I cut Luke's hair for charity? I would probably have to bring him to a real barber or something to cut his hair for charity, because I don't know how to do that correct.
Doesn't my hair have to be 12 inches long for that to happen, though? My hair is only 10 inches. It needs... Wait, or is it 9?
Actually, Luke actually grew his hair not only because he grew his hair to help a friend in another way. Didn't you?
Yeah, a friend was having trouble growing their hair. So,
Yeah, a friend was having trouble growing their hair, so Luke grew his hair to help that friend.
yeah.
He basically grew his hair to show that friend that it could be possible.
Yeah, my buddy has a problem with their hair, and kind of a psychological thing. And their hair wasn't growing because they were cutting their hair all the time. So I said, hey, if you stop doing that, let's have a race. Let's see who can grow our hair longest the fastest. And, you know, but then I lost track of the thing, and depression set in, and it just kept growing for me. So I just was like, I don't feel like doing anything. Next thing I knew, I had super long hair. So
yeah,
it started as a noble cause, but then it became
your friend, but then you got it. Then it got out of control.
Yeah, and then with long hair came depression for a man. So
sorry, Luke.
It's okay. I was happy to help my friend out. So
I grew 5 inches taller for charity. I'm now 5'2", because I figured I've done that, says Granddaddy Otaku.
That's interesting.
I don't know why Luke would be...
A requirement primary.
No, I don't think Luke will be, I mean, Luke's got very thick hair. There's no reason he wouldn't be bald.
Why would I be going bald? What? Why do people keep saying that?
No, he's not going to be.
Wouldn't my hair already be folding? My dad's hair started to fall out when he was in his 30s.
Luke,
I'm past that.
Luke probably will never go bald because on his Irish side of the family, like, I think it's, like, there's people with hair issues, but on his Portuguese side, everyone has really thick hair.
Progress requirements not met. I did something called backup request mission. What the actual heck, man? I already did that. I'm getting heated. I'm getting seriously heated here. I have lusciously long hair. I don't have bald hair. I'm not bald.
If Luke is going bald, the world is over, says Granddaddy Otaku.
That's right.
Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku.
What the heck is backup mission? Oh, guinea pig wanted. That unlocks something. That's good.
Well, I mean, a long time ago, people thought I was the cute one of the channel, and now Luke is the cute one.
I bring in all the monies.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Meow. Don't fight, cats. Ask them nicely. Bleh. Ask them nightly. Don't fight. Be nice.
You did the baked potato request. Luke is not bald, says HM Callbook. Thank you, HM Callbook.
People being mean to me. Level up.
By April 30th, we will have 20,000 members confirmed, Zach.
Huh? No.
That would be a lot.
You realize, Zach, that people stop, like, their membership runs out eventually. It only works for a month, buddy. Like, I don't even know what we have right now. I think the most important thing is how many members did we end with in March. That's the most important thing.
You have to pick the start of the quest from the mission control board, Kwings. There are a number of affinity missions like that. They appear at random on the board.
I will say this.
Thank you, Jade.
Because of Granddaddy and a few other people, the total memberships have exceeded 412.
Wow.
That is a record since... Oh, they only go back at the beginning of the... They only go to January. So the highest memberships in 2025 is 412. But it doesn't show us anything before that. I don't believe. Show more. What is this? This is... Nope, it's still January. Let's try 90 days. How far back is 90 days? That's still January, isn't it? Yeah. What was the peak amount, the highest amount of memberships the channel's had? 3. 3. Ouch. What was that? Oh, that was in November. Ouch. That's why stuff was so low in November.
Happy to help even a little. You helped tremendously,
I mean,
Granddaddy
that's
Otaku.
Since April of 2024, the highest amount of memberships we've ever had in almost a year is what's happening right now. 400 members. That's insane. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Granddaddy Otaku, and everyone. Thank you to all our ultimates and everything. GameWing says, I don't like my hair. I bet your hair is amazing, GameWing. I bet you guys all have fabulous hair. And faces. You guys are all breathtaking.
If there's more Hot Pockets, I can always put syrup on it. Especially if it's a breakfast variety.
See, this is why I can't... I try to spend time with you on the videos, and then as soon as you say something like that,
What?
I have to leave to go cook you something.
No. I can have...
I'll be sitting here trying to figure out something to cook.
Ambi, I don't...
That's what you want.
No! I was just asking if I had the Hot Pockets. That's easy for me to make. I'm not starving. No, I had cereal. I'm not starving. No, I'm not. I am not starving. You're hungry. I was just asking if I had Hot Pockets. Missions. Guinea pig found. Yes, there are Hot Pockets. See, good to go. Is it the ham, or is it the egg and bacon? Yeah, I know. Amber, is it the egg and bacon variety?
Did you hear?
How is it personal? I'm just asking if it's the egg and bacon kind. How is it extremely personal? Is it the eggs and bacon one? Yes! Awesome. See, that goes well with syrup. I'm all set. Yay! Requirements. Guinea pig.
Well, I guess I'll sit here for a little bit. Hot Pockets have saved the day, I guess. But, I mean, seriously.
Head to the Outfitters test hangar in the Industrial District and accept the Affinity mission.
Thank you very much for the super chats. Darn it. Everyone today. I appreciate it very much.
Yep, guys, we're gonna start the story again. 3, 2, 1.
Hey! Are you the one here to help with testing? Good. You look tough. You'll do just fine. The name's Alexa, and I'm an outfitter. Nice to meet ya. Should we get started? I want to get to testing this new scale weaponry ASAP. And since you're so tough, the data should be great. Oh, yeah, should probably explain that. As I mentioned, I'm an outfitter. My job is testing new scale weaponry. But in order to gather test data, I need a test subject. And that test subject is you. Oh, and feel free to hit back. Simulates combat better. Plus, it's more fun. We ready to begin now? My scale's tough, so no holding back. Give me everything you've got.
What's the mission about? Oh, I have to fight him. Oh. Why am I fighting a mech? Oh, I guess I'm fighting a mech. Oh, this is not going to end well for the mech. The mech is a level 18, and I am a level 33, so I don't see this loading. It's going to be a short mission. Very short mission.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide. I destroy you. Incendiary edge.
Winning.
Whoa. You're strong. Like, really strong. I can't believe you beat my Skell.
Your Skell? That's funny. That's a loaner from Sakuraba Industries. A very expensive loaner.
Hey, Tika. Did you see that? Best test subject ever, right?
Of course I saw it. I'm the lead designer on the weapon you're testing.
You get some good data?
Amazing data, actually. Although we have to take the client's Skell in for repairs thanks to a certain someone. Still, I'd call it a net positive.
Hey, it wasn't me that broke the Skell. Besides, that's how tests go.
Didn't you tell the subject to fight back? Oh, you're something else. Look, you mind handling the next test in place of Alexa?
Hey, wait, I'm coming too! Watching stronger people is the best way to learn. It'll make me a better pilot.
Sounds like it's settled. So, I need help with a ramjet rifle performance test. I'm short on field application data, so I want you to engage some indigents with it.
Oh, are we testing a Skell weapon?
Sorry, it's ground gear. Is that a deal breaker?
Nah, I'm still in. I mean, yeah, if it were a Skell weapon, I'd have been super in. But I believe research doesn't have to be exciting to be world-changing.
Yeah, it's not. But I still need the test done. Oh, and thanks for babysitting Alexa. I have high hopes for you.
Okay, so what's the name of the weapon that we need to use? That thing? Ramjet rifle? All right. Alright guys, this is going to be our last mission tonight. We're at 920 views for the stream. Hooray.
There's our subject. This may be just a test to us, but he doesn't know that. So don't let your guard down. Oh, wait! There's an even bigger critter over there. I fought him during a skell test once. He was tough, but the data was insane. He wasn't Antika's orders, but we could use him in our test anyway. Absolutely! No science ever advanced without a little bit of crazy, am I right? Let's get cracking!
Well, she's fun. Hopefully these other guys will level up as well. Maybe, I don't know.
I'll strike first.
Watch me turn them into Swiss cheese.
Spiral horn! Got him!
Spiral
Got him! Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
I'm so used to using mechs now, I don't normally do ground combat very much anymore.
Here goes!
We got this, Bard.
Guns is ready! Fire! Rising flame! Arcing horn! Furious blast! I can't...
Arcing round dark down.
Assault hammer! Hold still!
Gravity cloak.
I needed that.
Next jumps in the face.
Rising flame! Arcing horn! Nail flame! Incendiary head! Chosen! Second glove no hold bar! Nailed it!
Beam barrage.
Now nail it!
I'll pulverize.
Furious blast!
Smash with a melee attack.
Rising flame! Use melee attack! Pull over the line! Furious blast! I've got him! Flame grenade! Now we're talking! Close in and strike! I am going to destroy you! Assault hammer! No holds barred.
Arcing horn. Beam barrage. Spiral horn. Starfall blade. Ready to go.
Spiral horn.
Take it in close and really punish him.
Oh gosh, that's not good. Alright, here we go.
Out of my way. Now, get the face.
Hello there.
I spiral horn. Droid.
Spiral
Furious blast.
Fake
Take
to boot.
it close. I arcing horn. Droid.
Attack at range. Starfall Rondo.
I was waiting for a chance to show off. Furious blast. Rising blade. Rising blade.
Fine. Finish what I started. Arcing horn. Starfall blade.
Allow me, Lord. Yes, got it. Use melee attacks. Arcing horn. Spiral horn.
Didn't I ask you guys to...
Take it in
Right
close.
there, Lord.
Rising blade. Use melee attacks. Don't fall behind.
Arcing horn. Saving this one.
Furious blast.
Gravity.
Flame grenade. Punch. Rising blade. Tornado blade. Incendiary edge.
Shrapnel. Shoot it. It's a big target, so don't miss. Eagle eye.
Sponge.
Beam barrage.
Power dive. Rising blade. Flame grenade. Furious blast. Furious blast.
Allow
Okay.
me up. Starfall blade.
Rising blade. Spiral horn. Assault hammer. I can take it horn. Just the element.
Saving this one.
Incendiary edge. Hold still.
Gravity.
Frozen. No holds barred.
Saving this one. Attack at range.
Rising blade. Rising blade. Burst grenade. Now we're talking. Close in and strike. Okay. Rising blade. Flame grenade.
Smash him with a melee
Furious
attack.
blast.
Hell yeah. Time to bring the hurt.
I am gonna destroy you. Rising blade. Assault hammer. Offensive stance.
Yes. Attack at range.
Rising blade.
Gravity flow.
There we go.
That's a wrap. Not quite as fun as a skill test, but still pretty great, huh? Ground gear tests are fun, right? I mean, in moderation. Half the time these projects get scrapped because the data sucks. But today felt really good. I hope this thing makes it to production. It'd feel great to know our work ended up saving lives, you know? Sorry, I'm rambling again, huh? Tika's waiting for our report, so let's head back.
Okay, guys, let's wrap up this quest. And then we're gonna call this stream and get ready for the next one. Look cute. Why would you need this? It's hot outside. It will be hot.
Wow! Wow!
I thought I did unequip the rifle.
Nice work out there. Let me take that ramjet rifle off you now. Thank you. Also, I'm done analyzing your test data.
And? How's it look?
The data? It's great. Especially since you decided to go up against a tougher target. That fight made it clear that this prototype is...
Your masterpiece!
a piece of crap.
Aw, boo.
I can't believe I blew half our budget in rare materials on this. But the results don't lie. From a cost-performance standpoint, it's awful. I'm canceling the project and mothballing the prototype unit. I mean, unless you want to keep it.
Man, this blows.
Yeah, it's a tough business, but the test was carried out perfectly. It's my design that was flawed.
Well, I know you'll nail it next time.
I'll try.
And maybe think about making a scale weapon?
I'll consider considering it.
That's... Wait, is that good? Well, whatever. At least I got a new partner out of it. I'm looking forward to our next assignment.
Alright guys and gals, that is going to do it for Xenoblade. Thank you guys so much for watching. 1,000 views is required for the stream series to continue. You guys are at 935, that's the best we could do. Thank you to all the people that gave super chats and to Granddaddy Otaku for the gifted memberships. The channel's at currently 400 members, which is a record for the first time in almost a year, I think. Yeah, I think it is a year, yeah.
That's amazing.
We've been consistently around 270 and 300 for a very long time.
Thank you very much.
So the mystery stream is next. You guys voted for another Troll Switch game, so I gotta up my game and find something super trolly that will meet your requirements. But first, I'm gonna have me some Hot Pockets with syrup.
Oh no.
Oh yes!
Thank you, Granddaddy Otaku and everyone else for the super chats and gifted memberships. And you guys are all breathtaking. Thank you so much for your help. We'll see you guys on the next stream after Luke has his Hot Pocket with syrup on it.
Hot Pockets with syrup. I'm gonna multiple Hot Pockets. Alright guys. Miss Deanna's like, no, it's a breakfast Hot Pocket. It's fine. It's fine. So, of course, the long intros and the break will be cut out, so this stream will drop down to like 2 hours and something, so no worries, people. Alright, thanks for watching. See you on the next stream.
See